Hi everybody, it's Pat Steve, Spices Media, and we're down on the comedy carpet. We've got the tower up there, but it's very sunny behind it, and we've got the Froth Me Silly Man with his little jeepney. Let's try and get around here out of this sunlight. So he's here all day for the coaching event that's on the promenade, on the comedy carpet. Nice coffees, biscuits, lovely. Not sure. Do you do soft drinks as well?
We do lots of cans, fruit, shoots, water.
Also, there's everything you need down here on the comedy carpet, open all day today, with the nice views of the Blackpool Tower. It's a little bit windy, but it's a lovely day and the tide's in. Hi Joe. So for now, it's Pat Steve, Spices Media, down on the comedy carpet. Catch you all later. I don't know if I can see myself or not. Hello everybody, hello, bye bye. Hi everybody, it's Pat Steve, Spices Media, and welcome to the channel, folks. So we're on Church Street, folks. We've got Andy The Blind Busca and a couple of people been dancing. I'm putting something in his pot now. So we'll wait for his next one. Here he goes, folks. I'll get my specs on. I'm sat on the scoot and Bobbie's with me. Say hello, Bobbie.
Yeah, you okay?
We saw Andy in Manchester a few weeks ago, and this is the first time we've seen him round here. So Andy's on Church Street. It's Saturday, so we're just off to the chemist to try and sort Dawn's finger out. So for now, it's Pat Steve and Autistic Bobbie on Church Street. Catch you all later, folks. So we're back, folks, and we're just down on the prom at the back of the Metropole and right the way along, and it's this coaching event. So we're coming down here. It's a bit windy. I'm not on radio mic because we've been having some issues with it, so when we don't have to use it, well then we don't have to use it. I'm trying in the settings to turn it up a bit because it's just not picking up as well as it used to do. So these are coaches from all over, and they do like driver tests, I think, as well as the exhibition. And further down, I think they drive around obstacle courses and things on the lower prom. This is where the frothy coffee man was yesterday, but he's not here today. Got hot and cold snacks there. And I think there's a couple of others down this other end. So lots and lots of big Arctics and rigs and buses and coaches. Quite a big event every year. Look at that lovely double-decker thing. Gorgeous big Volvo HD 1271 seater. Didn't know you could get 71 seats. And there's this old bus, which is a bit of a little cafe, I think. So a little seating area in there. We've got this old bus here that was here last year, I think. Again, all them videos from last year are gone now, since we got hacked. So something, I think they're driving around obstacles down on that lower bit, but I can't get it. It's day 2 of these little bits we're doing for 8 o'clock tonight, hopefully. And I say it's quite windy, but we're trying to get what we can. Quite a few people here from all over. So we'll go down this middle walk, see what we can see.
Fucking hell!
Dawn.
I've only gone to go over actually.
It's just the road. The road tips to the left and we thought we were going to fall off.
Yeah, on my damaged hand.
So we're in the middle of the road now, not near the edge. When it tips one way, you have to lean the other way.
I'm doing it now.
I know. It's okay, we're in the middle now. So, we're sheltered from that wind a bit now. We've got the beach patrol here. The brave lads that I don't know if they get paid or whether they're volunteers. So, we've got this line of coaches now all the way down here. I don't know if they're international or whether they're all British. So there's quite a few folks. I think there were parked on the left side last year. UK Coach Rally. UK Coach Rally 2025, folks. So you can see they've all got numbers on. 19, 20, 21, 22, so they're all cleaning them, getting them spick and Spartan. A few coach spotters dotted about. Quite a big event, folks. I don't know where it's publicised. So I've said this is just a little bit to add to what we had from yesterday for 8 o'clock tonight, hopefully. Ooh, look in here, look. Oh, we've got all sorts of swag there. All sorts of complicated swag in there, folks. Look at this. All top secret. Midway Motors. Cleaning, getting ready. So we're nearly at the end of them now. I'm not sure if we can get up onto the top prom till we get to the gin or not, because most of this area is being done up and most of these fences are shut. So we're going to leave you around here and get back to the studio and give you a little bit of that sea that's quite calm. The tide's in. So it's quite calm out there. So I'll just stop here, and flick back. I don't know if you'll see us because that sun's behind us. Some lunatic on an electric bike doing probably 50 miles an hour just past us. Let's get this sun in front. In fact, we'll get in the shade and then I can see us. So it's Autistic Bobbie and Fat Steve on the prom, on the middle prom in Blackpool, probably just near the Imperial. So catch you all later. Keep safe, everybody. Say bye bye, Bobbie.
Bye.
Bye bye, Bobbie.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye. See you later.
The next morning.
Morning all, Fat Steve, Spices Media, and I'm in the Premier Inn again, having breakfast, $10.99. Not the same sort of breakfast as last time. So this time I've got a black Americano, I've got two for now, and look, I've got nice fresh berries. There's blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, I think, strawberries. Ice cold with a bit of sweetener on. It's because I've put a bit of weight on and I'm back on my ketogenic diet. So on that diet, I can eat strawberries and most meat things. There should be no carbs and no sugar. Got sweetener on it. Some sweeteners are okay. Not sure which they have in here. It's Tate and Lyle sweetener, I think. They're not too bad. Now, when I get going fully, I'll go to Sainsbury's and I buy stevia, I think it's called. It's not got aspartame in it, I don't think, and other things which are not good for us. Look at that strawberry. Oh, look at that strawberry, folks. So, after that disastrous drone flight the other day, I've not done much. Did a little bit with Bobbie yesterday, but nothing much. Bobbie stayed in bed. It's probably 8:30, 8:45, and it's Sunday. So we should have been going to Southport on, not Southport, should have been going to Leeds on Wednesday. That fell through last night. It was, the hotel ended up, started off at 60 odd, ended up at 80 odd quid with breakfast. They wouldn't do it without breakfast, as Bobbie won't get up for breakfast. There was not much point. And then the train tickets were £60, I think. So places nearer the field, like when we went to Southport, we can go by bus. We can get the bus to Preston, which is free, and then we may go to Blackburn this week or somewhere like that. Blackburn was a very, very antisocial town up until COVID, and there used to be a few different people that copied what Spicer's Media does, and they got quite successful, and then they did something, I can't remember what, but the account got closed down. So I used to chat to them. They used to do some really good videos. I don't know where they've all ended up. So I'm gonna knock it off there and go and get my main course. So folks, scrambled egg, 4 sausage, some mushrooms, black pudding, about 12 bacon. So that's my keto diet for today. Let's just have a little swig of this coffee before we start. Now I'll just see if that will move down a little bit. So I said it's been a weird few days. Bobbie was not too well yesterday. Stayed in most of the day. So I was out and about, but I can't remember what I did, but whatever I did, it'll go with this. I was going to try and get out last night. We normally only go out at night on a Friday, and it was a Saturday, and it ended up raining, so we didn't do anything. So these are nice sausage. I think they're a sort of Lincolnshire or something like that. Quite chewy, quite tasty. Very, very nice. So, as I showed you last week, this is an all-you-can-eat menu. So I showed you the whole menu, and I ate the whole menu. I was only ill for 3 days. But I'm taking it easy today, just with the protein. So the sun's up, it's about 9 degrees. It's not coming on. It's 9:02. Can't see the date. I think it's Sunday the 13th. So it's quite chilly out, yeah, but okay in here. Might have another little look at the coaches on the way back. Not sure, I'm trying to make something of a video, but what it'll be, I don't know. I was chatting to Jamie Rock and Soul yesterday on the comedy carpet. He was out with his grandson. Very entertaining channel. Nice guy. Now, as far as normal work does, he told me he's an entertainer, and I never knew that. But it does show in his YouTube what he does, because he is quite entertaining. But I can never understand why he doesn't get big views. I was asking about his channel settings, and I think he said it's people and blogs, and I suggested try changing it to entertainment and see if he gets more views. He wasn't sure how to do it, but I'm sure he'll have figured it out. So that's a big shout out for Jamie's Rock and Soul in Blackpool. He does food reviews, and it's more of a family channel. He goes out with his grandson. In the world this week, there's been a helicopter crash, I think in New York. A few people killed. Not much gone on in British politics this week, except they had to recall Parliament yesterday to discuss British Steel. The Chinese company, I think, that was running it I think it said it was losing £700,000 a day, or it might even be £7 million a day, I don't know what. This strange British government said they recalled Parliament to sit and discuss it, and it's ended up with them taking over it. So it'll now be you and me that's living £700,000 a day to keep a few people in work. So it has its ups and it has its downs. But at the end of the day, what's the point of having a business and subsidising it to make steel in Britain when it's cheaper to buy it abroad? I just don't get it. It reminds me of the miners. I mean, it was such a shame what happened, but back in the day when the miners' strike, I think it was costing £350 a tonne to get out of the ground. Yep, something like £350 a tonne, when you could bring it from abroad on a ship and it was only £50 a tonne. So a few of you younger ones will remember Scargill, but he was the miners' union man, and he told them all what would happen, and they laughed at him and didn't believe him. They started closing the pits. And I think there's one there. There were riots, police on horseback, and big, young, fit, strong miners got beaten to a pulp with sticks to stand in line and conform with what the government was doing. But it was doing it for good reason. But I can't remember if they recalled Parliament about that or not, but they certainly didn't decide to keep all the pits open and lose all that money just to keep the jobs. They ended up laying them all off. Excuse me, and I think there's only one. Excuse me, this is going down a tree. I think there's only one working mine left in Britain. Not sure. Somebody can tell me. So there's quite a few people walking up and down Talbot's Road. There's a tram just passing. I'm starting to struggle a little bit, but it's got to go. When it's got to go, it's got to go. Soft, chewy. I think it's Scottish black pudding. Nicest black pudding anywhere. Absolutely gorgeous. He's shut up now, he's stalling. But I'm not moving, and I'm not giving in. Try and tip over what we've got left. Bring that down a bit for you. So I think we've got one sausage, bit of black pudding, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of scrambled egg. So we'll have this bacon. Plenty of people queuing, coming down for breakfast. And the big boss man Stuart's in today at the helm because it's quite busy. Now as it comes up to the Easter break, there's people already here I think for Easter, because some of the kids and some of the towns are off. Shall we go at this sausage? I'm getting bloated now. It's quietening down. A little bit of Americano left. Now I used to have cream here with my Americano, the same as I did in Costa. And I found out that Costa was using whipping cream. And then I've learned that they were using whipping cream here too. There's a man across the road filming something. So can we get this last bit of egg and the last bit of black pudding? When this sausage is gone. And there it goes, folks. So, that was my breakfast in the Premier Inn. Gonna leave you all there. So it's Fat Steve, Spices Media. On Sunday, having his ketogenic breakfast. Catch you all later, folks. So folks, there we've got the tower poking overhead. Oh, and I've had a few people complain I've not been down here and filmed this yet. So here we are at the new Wendy's on the Promenade. I'm not going to eat, I've just been to Premier Inn. There's the Batmobile. Tables are not outside yet, it's just about 9 o'clock. I'll go and have a look. I think everybody and his cat's been in up to now. Says I've avoided it as best as I can because it's not my sort of thing. So it's quite quiet yet. I say it's early on. There's not many about. It's got screens for ordering like Mackie D's. Just avoid these kids up here. A little upwards area. Pick-up point. And more of these screens. Drinks point. Nice CCTV. Like needs it round here. And when there's normally somebody living in your doorway. So that was it, folks. That was Wendy's. That's all I'm going to give it because it's not the sort of thing I film normally, as a rule. Don't know about the disabled access. I don't know if there's a disabled toilet. I couldn't see one. So, got the wedding chapel over the road. The coaches are over on the Promenade at the moment. Let's go and have a quick look at some of them. They were doing the trials yesterday, and we'll see what they're doing today. So that was Wendy's, folks. Let's just get this handbrake off. And these are a couple of pieces of glass missing at the end. Looks like it. So let's try and get over to look at these. We're nearly there. So we're over, but we're just trapped with these barriers of peace now. And there's a tram coming. So I'm just heading down to the comedy carpet to have a look at some of these coaches, folks. I'm going to squeeze through here if I can. Hi, man. So there's lots of them here. And here's my friend. Let's see if he'll say hello. Hello.
You
How are you?
Brighton area. Morning, Steve.
You alright, man?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, alright.
You okay to say hello?
Yep, good, yep.
So where's this man from? I don't know this one.
Oh, well, I'm a squatter.
A squatter?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm actually originally from South London,
Yeah.
but now I live in Cleeby's.
That's right, Cleeby's. Orange badges were invented in Cleeby's.
Were they?
Yeah, and then blue badges at Norcross a long time ago. I'll see you later, man.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a second.
So I've just been chatting to the Blackpool Lads and Alex. I'm in the middle of these now. I'm going round trying to get them in a few minutes. There's a few of them running, and I'm always nervous around vehicles that are running for some reason. It's probably because I got run over when I was a kid. So I don't know if the Frothy Coffee Man's here today. Yeah, he's up there. So that sun is very bright. The sea is mildish. There's the Blackpool Lads getting the sea. And as we come round onto the carpet, I can go up for that tower, but I don't think you're going to see much of it with that sun behind it. So we've got some of these coaches here, as I said, on the prom, right on the edge of the carpet. Plenty of people buying coffee this morning, so he's doing well. More coaches over here. So I'm going to head along and head back home. We're still doing them up, spick and span, keeping them all nice and clean and tidy. Now there's not as many got private regs as I remember years ago. Coaches always used to have private regs. Got a nice big engine there. So we're going to come along this promenade a little bit, get you a bit of this sea. I've not put my radio mic on like an idiot, and it's windy, so I don't know if you're going to hear me, but lately nearly all the videos I do you can't hear me. So I'm going to try and get the sun in the middle of that tower. So stay safe everybody. That's Steve, Spiceheads Media.